This is Sean, and we are here with our Wednesday edition of the live show, and we got a little bit to talk about concerning some ownership stuff. What is up, Sean? How are you, buddy?
What's up, Jason? I'm doing good, man. Just been enjoying this nice weather out here and reading all this crazy news about the Steelers. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, living a dream. We've actually had a couple nice days, also, man, which was cool. It rained, but it wasn't freezing ass cold, so maybe we're turning the corner here in the eastern part of the country. I'm doing well though. Thanks for asking. Welcome everybody again. We're gonna get started here. Sorry we had a little bit of tech stuff going on. Couldn't get Sean logged on. What's up, Justin? What's up, Denise? What's
What's up,
up,
Justin?
everybody else? Robert Road, Josh, Fitz. Yep, we're here, guys. So we're gonna get cranking along here. Again, like the videos and let's keep on rocking. Anything you guys want to talk about, let us know. My youngest son did want to come on and say hi to everybody, but he got scared, so he didn't want to come on. He did say hi to Sean before the show, so we at least got him that far, guys. All right, dude. Let's
Beer
get
Mall,
things kicked off. Up there's Bear Malls. Yeah, what's up, dude?
Big
Yep,
D.
got up D's in the house. Up, we're cranking along, man. Sean, as always, any comments you see, man, cut me off. Let me know if you want to say anything about any of these comments. Hey guys, sometimes when this chat, I want to fair warn everybody before we get moving. When the chat starts getting going, it's hard. What's up, JD?
Big
Uh,
E.
when the chat gets hard to read, sometimes some of these comments get skipped. So if we miss you or whatever, put it back in, and we'll try to answer as many as we can. Get cranking along. What's up? There's my son Jackson. He just popped in here. So that's my son. If you see him on some of the other shows, that comments, that's him. That's my son.
All right,
Uh,
buddy.
What's up, Steeler Nation from Bartlett, Tennessee? What's cracking, lacking? We got Hawaii in the house, Tennessee in the house, West Virginia. We're all over, man. Steeler Nation is massive, dude. Isn't that crazy, Sean? How you go everywhere? I feel like, and there's a Steeler bar some freaking where, man, just in a crazy spot. Ain't that shit crazy?
Yeah, I've even heard that there's Steeler bars in Ireland, bro. Way over there.
Yeah, because of the Roonies. They're like Irish. He was the ambassador, Dan, and shit like that. Yeah, man, they're every freaking where. Guy that has Steeler Nation Australia. He talks about the Steelers, big fan. He's supposed to come on with us, so we'll try to get him on here one day to let him come and talk. I'm
I
gonna
know-
try to see how we could get three of us on there. That would be cool.
That'd be killer.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, JD, I seen you, brother. What's crack a lacking, buddy? Hope you're doing well, JD.
So,
All right. Oh, there's Jay. Hey, there's 24K.
24K. How's it going, brother?
Hey, what's up, buddy? I can see now the chat a little bit bigger print. I brought it up on my screen over here on the computer. So it does make it a little bit better to see. JD said hi, Jackson. He's over in front of me, so he can hear me talk, but he's too shy to come on. Come here, Jackson. Come here. I'm gonna bring him on. He's gonna say hi to everybody. I know we don't got a ton of people, but he's gonna come and say hi. Come here, Jackson. Come on. You guys can meet my son. Hold on. Come on, hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. One quick thing, guys. All right. This is my buddy. Say hi, Jackson. Wave hi. There you go. That's my 9-year-old. He was part of the basketball team I was telling you about. You can see yourself there. There you go. All right, buddy.
Good
See ya.
job, Jackson.
Sean said, good job. There you go. There's Jackson. He wanted to say hi. He's a little nervous. I can see it in his face. I can tell when he's nervous. Yeah, Beer Mall says there's a Steeler bar website in our out of town during game. Yeah, there's tons of them everywhere. Oh no, Reginald, that was because I was backwards. Sean's mic messed up, so I'm not sure, but I was like out here farther away whenever my son was on. Denise says hi to C Jackson. You're getting highs. There you go. That's pretty neat. All right. He always makes fun of my YouTube venture, but now he wanted to come on. All right. Enough of the crap. I guess we'll get moving here. But anyway, guys. Yeah, about the Steeler bars, they're everywhere. Jack's gonna take over the show. Yeah, he probably will one day. Hopefully that'd be cool if we could ever get it to that stage. That'd be nice. Without you guys, though, we wouldn't have one. So thank you guys so very much. Sorry, Sean. I'm just like rambling on. Anything new in your life you want to talk about since I'm just going here, man?
Nothing really new. Just kind of been sticking to the grind, working every day, doing working on the property when I got some time, and then of course talking Steelers football with all you Yinzers out there. What's up, guys?
Amen. No doubt. Thanks, D. D said we'll know where the real talent is, and that is for damn sure. He definitely does have the real talent for sure. He's been doing good. We're about to start some flag football over this way. We just finished up basketball, and then he'll have conditioning for real football. He said he wanted to play baseball, which he's never played, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know how that'll roll, but we'll see. Dad's tired of coaching every damn sport is what I'm tired of doing. I feel like that's all I do is coach sports, man, all
That's
the
awesome.
time.
Good job,
Yeah, it's
brother.
fun. It's fun, but you got to be everybody's dad. It's some, sometimes it sucks, man. Yeah, well, all right, now we're cranking along. Sorry guys if the mic was messed up. I was going backwards. Sean had a little bit of mic stuff going on, but we're gonna get cranking here with some Steelers stuff, NFL stuff. Let's talk about what the thumbnail said, man. Art Rooney getting an F. And this was voted on by actual players. And this is kind of a shocker to me. I never really had that feeling about the Rooney family before. So maybe I'm just a little out in the dark. What is your initial thoughts of that, Sean? I mean, what the hell is going on inside of the Steelers ownership group here with Art here?
Shocking to me, bro. I didn't expect to see the headlines today, and I don't know if I agree with it or if I disagree with it right now. The Roonies, their roots are deep in the NFL, and these guys learn they're one of the greater franchises, and I just don't know what to think about that, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, and this was done. This was the annual NFL Players Association survey, a report card ranking the best and worst teams in a wide ranging number of categories. And this is per CBS Sports, Jonathan Jones. And the Steelers ranked near the bottom at 28th place out of 32 NFL organizations, guys, in a lot of categories. And this is done again by the NFL Players Association. And from top to bottom, the top teams evidently were the teams like the Dolphins, the Vikings, Packers, Eagles, Jaguars. At the bottom of this list are the Steelers, Patriots, Chargers, Chiefs, Commanders. So I got an interesting question to pose to you guys. We'll get to these comments. Sorry. I will definitely get to them. I'll mark it here on mine where I can go and I'll go back to them. But guys, here's a real question. You see some of these teams that are winning teams, usually, mixed in down here with the lowest ranking. Maybe players kind of rank this being like maybe a little bit skewed because they want to go with people that kind of let them do whatever the hell they want to do, kind of do their own thing, and they don't like rules and structure. Does this mean that maybe there is a lot more rules and structure inside of like the Steelers, Patriots, or are they talking about money, contracts, shit like that? What do you think this all got to do? What do you think all plays into this, Sean?
I'm starting to wonder if there's any structure at all going on, and maybe that's what the players' problem is because we heard about Najee and them saying, that there isn't enough discipline going on, and players kind of just get to do whatever they want, and maybe that's their bitch.
Yeah, and they're also grading here too, Sean. Area clubs were graded, including on cafeteria, nutrition, coaching staff, weight room, locker room. So there's a lot of shit. Also, head coaching, team's commitment to investing in the organization. And that would have to deal with the ownership. There's a lot. Huh. Dude, here's a crazy shit, Sean. I have this all the grades brought up here. Treatment of families. The Pittsburgh Steelers ranked 29th. Nutrition and dietitian, 30th. Locker room, 30th. Training room, D plus, 29th. Team travel, 28th. Ownership, 31st. What do you think when you just heard that?
This is shocking, man. I had no idea it was that bad, man. Like, how are they getting voted like this? So all of a sudden, why is this coming to light? Just all of a sudden, this is crazy. This is blowing my mind right now.
Well, this is only the second year they've ever done this. So this is the second year that they've submitted these surveys to the NFL players. And the Players Association guys that are, well, the players, they go out and fill these out, and this is what they kind of graded this off of. The only thing that the Pittsburgh Steelers really graded high in, and they got an A, which is one of the league's highest marks, was Mike Tomlin, the head coach. And they got a B minus in food and cafeteria, a B plus in strength coaches, and that was about it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin, huh? They love Mike Tomlin. They really do. It's
They
crazy.
love him some Mike Tomlin, no doubt, man. All right, guys. Yeah, you let us know what you're thinking. What's up, Steeler Wade? D. Moat said that players are afraid to go by Rudy's office. Well, I wonder why that is. What the hell would he do? You hear some of these horror stories, Sean, the NFL with some of these freaking owners because they're billionaire assholes, maybe. I would have never thought that a Rooney family member would be an asshole like that. I always thought the Steelers were about family, and you're seeing them get a shitty grade and how they treat players' families and shit. Is this all just a big farce that we see, a big fucking smoke screen that they put out there, the Rooney family? Are they real fake or what? I mean, I don't understand it.
Never heard anything about Art Rooney. You know, everybody kind of praised Art Rooney, and they love the Rooneys, and they wanted to win championships for him. And now, I mean, how long has what's the Rooney's first name that's going on right now? It's not Art.
Oh no, which one? The one that now is in charge? It's Art.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Art. Art the second.
Art the second. Okay, Art the second.
Yeah.
Is how long? Like, is this new because ever since he took over? Because Art, you know, we didn't hear about this before. Is this a new like he comes in, he takes over, he has a power trip going on, and the haters
I don't
aren't,
know.
the players aren't, they don't like it. Maybe I don't know. I'm questioning this.
Yeah, and I really don't know. When Dan Rooney was the president and CEO of the organization, the owner of the organization, well, partial, there's an ownership group. There are minority owners throughout, several. And there have been minority owners of the Steelers move on to buy partial pieces of other teams, become owners of other teams. So, yeah, but Dan Rooney, when he was the head guy, um, the Art Senior's son, then now Art the second is now here. So this is kind of crazy to me. I'm not sure, dude. And when I'm going through this list, man, they have a lot of bad things. And I have a question. Are the Steelers facilities so outdated? You have the facility on the south side. I've never been inside the south side facility, which is their training indoor facility, outdoor practice facilities, cafeterias, shit like that. I've never been in there. I have been in Heinz Field. It doesn't look outdated to me, but is that a problem? That's what I'm wondering. Do you think like their facilities need upgraded? Do you think that could be a big issue with this?
Aren't they adding a new facility? Didn't you mention something to me earlier about some huge complex with parking and everything? It's like they're
Oh,
spending a bunch
yeah.
of money.
That is going to be in between Acrisure Stadium and the Carnegie Science Center. And that is going to be a $30+ million facility that's going to have parking, that's going to have storefronts, businesses to where they can expand and keep their headquarters down there, things of that nature. That's what they're looking for with that. It's not going to be anything really to do with the Steelers, but the Steelers are investing in that because, they're going to make some dough off that shit. That's why.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Any comments, Sean? I'll read a couple here. Stephen Carpenter, Dan would have never let this happen. I don't know, man. He probably wouldn't have. It seems weird. Beer malls, yeah, they were saying the Steelers have our Steelers share facility with Pitt players. We're also saying there is no child care facility or babysitting on site for players' kids, which is weird to me too. That's a big thing nowadays. And if you want to produce family men and you want to keep men with their families and shit, have that kind of stuff. They make billions of dollars. There's no excuse for that kind of
Yeah.
shit, man.
JD says he brought up Permenti sandwiches and gyros. Yeah, fill the facility up with that, and then everybody they'll get A+s all day long.
Yeah, I like me a Permanis sandwich. Now it is an acquired taste, I think. You know, you got the fries on there, you got the coleslaw, you got all that good shit. It is an acquired taste, but I gotta say, I dig a Permani sandwich, especially when I go to a Buccos game, man, down at the Pirate Stadium at PNC Park. I tear me into one of them Permani sandwiches, or I'll get me one of them big bucket of chicken tenders that are hot as hell, be sweating in that August heat, man. Ooh, shit. It'll clean you out, Sean.
You know what? It's on my bucket list. If I ever make it over there, well, I will one of these days. I got to go get me one of those sandwiches. I've heard about them for many years. It's a bucket list thing for me. I got to go try it.
Well, when the Steelers hold the draft here in the next couple years, when you come out here to do a live show with me, when we're going to do it from the draft, I'm going to take you in all the Pittsburgh places. You're going to get the full Pittsburgh experience up in this bitch.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's make this
Hell
happen.
yeah. Maybe you could be coming for training camp too. At least come here in the summer or something. Well, you'd probably want to come in the winter because you get enough summer all the time. You're
And I want
spoiled.
to. Yeah, I got to catch a game, brother.
Yeah, you do. For sure. Steeler Way, the facilities are just too small. Can't really hire more when there is already not enough room. Yeah, it's tight down there on the North Shore. It definitely is. It's definitely tight. They have the music venue, the stadiums, two stadiums down there. There's several hotels, bars, restaurants. It's pretty packed up down there. Plus, you don't want to really ruin the river or view and all that types of shit. You've got a casino, parking garages. I mean, lots of shit down there, man. And I know Sean don't. Hey, he hasn't been there, so he can't speak to that. But dude, there's no excuse, Sean, and I have a question for this. Do you think there's any excuse for a team that makes billions of dollars a year to have no family facilities such as babysitting and things of that nature, a shitty food or cafeteria, a shitty training room, shitty locker rooms, shitty weight rooms, shitty travel? Do you think there's any excuse at all? Or is this why Art Rooney is getting this shitty grade? Is because he is a cheap ass son of a bitch and trying to just get by with the bare minimum? Do you think that that's the case? I'm just posing the question. I'm not saying it to be true.
I think that you might be onto something there. They're ranked so low on so many different things. Maybe that is the big problem. The players want a nicer facility. It's not like these players don't go to other stadiums and see how well the other teams have it, and then they got to go back home and go to that. Yeah, that might be a little demoralizing for sure.
Oh yeah, and I mean, Beer Malls even brings up other big teams offer daycare facilities at the stadiums, but not the Steelers. You know, it's just simple things like that that breed into your family environment. You know, uh, Jackson Jacobs, my son, quit commenting. I had to yell at him here, guys. See, I am a stern dad. Mm. I'm not all fun, guys. I'm not all fun. All right, JD. In 2001, Heinz Field was talked about being too small. I've heard that too, JD. Yeah, you're right. For sure. All right,
What's
I'll
up,
read one
Liam?
more.
How
Go
you
ahead.
doing,
What'd you
buddy?
say, Sean?
I gotta say what's up to my little buddy Liam. That's my nephew on the mainland. I saw his name in there. What's up, buddy?
What's up, dude? I'm glad to have you, buddy. Family is family. We got to say hi. We can't miss that, boys and girls. That's why the family F grade supposedly. Now I got to wash my mouth because that's your relative. I don't want to cuss. And then I cussed in front of my son, too. Jeez, man, I'm slipping tonight.
We'll be
Steeler
all
Wade. I
okay.
know. Steeler Wade show. It's big enough for only one team, Pitt or Steelers. Now that so many more players are involved, like more practice squad and IR. Yeah, there are. There's never been as much staff on a team in the NFL as there are now today. And you have to expand that. Uh, I don't know. I think they should maybe think about figuring out maybe a new practice facility. Maybe not share the practice facility with Pitt or make it just double the size. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know what the answer is here, Sean. What do you think is going to be the result of these grades coming out? Do you think this will affect the Pittsburgh Steelers in any way in terms of ownership management? Do you think that they may start to do some things in a different way with these grades coming out?
Honestly, I don't think so. I think once the season gets underway and everyone's going to be too focused on the task at hand to be worried about their facilities and luxury stuff, if you will. I hope the Steelers can just not get wrapped up in this discussion and just we got to focus on fixing that O line and bringing in more linebackers and just filling in all the holes. As far as expanding and stuff, man, that's on the Roonies, and they need to get that going too. But hopefully they get that fixed soon. I guess I don't even know what to say about all this. I'm still kind of in shock. Like, this is all brought to light, and
Yeah.
that's horrible. And when we're supposed to be focusing on other things, you got the combine starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And on that, I heard that the Steelers have already been they've been talking with some linebackers already. They're already in Indianapolis talking with some guys.
Yeah, linebackers seem to be a hot one for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, Sean. Um, Also, I believe, what was it? Linebackers and something else I had written down here. But I know linebackers were on. Oh, defensive tackles were a hot topic for the Pittsburgh Steelers for sure. And they were interviewing those types of players. Where do you think the Pittsburgh Steelers got to turn their attention? I had put some content out. I got some backlash from people saying that I was full of shit, that drafting the best player available isn't the right way. It's stupid, which, okay, I'll take that if that's the case. But I say draft the best player available. And when you
Yeah.
see the Pittsburgh Steelers interviewing some of these position groups, that's all well and good. But are you the kind of guy that wants to draft per position, draft to fill holes, draft to get needs? Or are you a guy that says, no, damn it, this is the best athlete, this is the best football player on the board. I don't care what position they're at, we're taking them.
Man, I don't really like that. The idea of just taking the best one in the draft. They need to focus on certain areas, and the offensive line being number one for me. With the tackle position and the center. Yeah, obviously we need some linebackers, but again, I think the O line is number one. They got to focus on that.
Which one did you say, Sean? Sorry, it cut off. Which position did you say was number one?
Center and then tackle. Those are like you can't go wrong. You take one or the other, and that's a win for me. And then after that, we need some linebackers, bro. And I like that linebacker from Michigan, Junior Colson.
Yeah, he's a good one for sure, no doubt. Colson, Lafua, Gray, Wilson, Watson, Trotter, not Jeremiah
Cooper.
Trotter. Jeremiah Trotter's already an NFL player. Yeah, Cooper. There's a lot of them, a ton of them that could be good, but they're not first or second round type picks. You know what I mean? I don't think. Maybe at least most of them are. But that's where I think my philosophy may differ from others is I'm thinking, and the first two rounds, you got to get the best player available for the reason being is if you reach for a position, you may get somebody that's just not that great. You know what I mean? And you end up wasting that draft pick because you got a player. And you look at some of these guys that they've drafted for positional need at times. Artie Burns, guys like him, Jarvis Jones. I mean, there's several guys. Devin Bush, they traded up from number 20 to the 10th overall pick to get him. What do you think when they do those types of things? Do you consider those reaches or do you consider those more of just poor evaluation?
It could be a reach. That's the first thing that came to my mind is they're reaching a little too far, and that can tend to come back and bite you in the ass for sure. What's up, throat puncher? But yeah, I think it's kind of reaching. That's just my personal opinion, though, guys. I could be wrong for sure.
Yeah, me too, guys. Nothing I say is set in stone. I know some people think that like I got all the answers, and I don't. I'm just saying my opinion. Throat puncher, I'm not sure, dude. I had trouble with YouTube all week, man. We're gonna figure that shit out, man. Thank you for coming though, and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Steeler Wade Junior 51 is whack, but I love it. 51. Yeah, pick 51 is going to be interesting. I wonder if they trade up. Throat Puncher says poor evals. Steeler Wade Lions did some reaching last year on positions, and it was awesome. Yeah, it could pan out. That's the thing, guys. Anything could pan out. You could take a gamble. But I think the most secure way, in my eyes, is really just saying, ranking these guys as best football player down and going with it. And the Steelers have said that that's their philosophy in the past. And that's one of the few things I agree with sometimes with the Pittsburgh Steelers. But man, I can see what you're saying. You want to fill holes. You want to get positional players. You want to get guys in to take away some of these damn needs. But if you're looking at the Steelers here in the first round, what's your must-have in this first round, Sean? It, what position or which player must they have, or you would consider this first round a fail?
They got to go for the center. They released Mason Cole. That's a hole that has to be filled, and that's my number one. It may not be JPJ like I want, but there's 2, 3, 4 centers that are going to be available come the 20th pick, and that's where I think they should go first, and then tackle would be number 2.
Even if you say these centers that aren't even graded to be a second round center, or they're not graded to be first round guys by most of the scouts, would you still say just take them?
Yes, I would. Like I said, just because they're graded something doesn't mean they're going to come out and shine. A lot of these guys they're overlooked, or maybe they had a bad day or a bad year, but they got something to prove, and that's what we're looking for. You want those guys that have that fire burning inside, and they want to prove all the doubters and the haters wrong.
So you're saying too, more to trust in your own scouts, trust in your own player evaluators, and find those Steeler type players, those guys that fit the mold of what you're looking for as a Steeler, and screw what the other bullshit is what you're really saying. Kind of just buckle down, scouts, do your damn job is what you're saying.
Absolutely, that's what they're there for. You got to go find the diamond in the rough. That's what you're there for. And there's 100 of them in every draft.
Yeah, and definitely there is, and I can get on board with some of that for sure. Well, my kid got a bunch of popcorn. He's down here now. I'll get back to some of the comments. Get the best player in your top 3 needs, and maybe it'll balance out. Maybe that's the answer, guys. Maybe you do. You weigh all your needs. Are you giving me this popcorn? No. Hey, guys, I got popcorn. But anyway, like you saying, maybe that's how you balance it out. You look for your needs, and then you address your ranking your players, and you kind of come to a happy median in that. Maybe that's the answer, Maybe that's it.
24K says, looks like Justin Fields is taking his fumbleitis to Atlanta. Hey, that's awesome, and that makes me so happy, just like Jason. My next question is, people were worried that Mason Rudolph was going to go and take an offer from Atlanta. Now that if Justin goes there, does that mean we might keep Mason? Does he might want to stay in Pittsburgh?
That'd be a team. Yeah, that'd be a team off the plate, man, off the list for Mason. You know what I mean? So that may bring him a little bit closer. But I put out a short. Justin Fields was celebrating and dancing around, talking to his agent. And at the end of that video, if you listen to it closely, he says, "We're going home, baby." I mean, where's his home? It ain't Pittsburgh, thankfully.
Atlanta.
Thankfully.
That's where he played in high school, right? Atlanta?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Going home.
Definitely. Throat puncher, the best players on paper doesn't translate to the field all the time. You're right, guys, for sure. And I think, though, I'm getting maybe even a little bit skewed in my head, too. Thank you. Appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Sorry, guys, I got a popcorn delivery. But anyway, I think what I would probably like, the more that we've gotten to this conversation, the more that you guys have shown me what you're thinking, and Sean has given me what he's thinking. I think what we were just talking about, trust in your damn scouts and make that list. Find the players that you think are the best football players on the field. Figure that out. Rank them on your list. Screw the national boards. Screw what everybody else is saying. But you got to really have faith in your guys, man. And I think that's what the way to approach it. And I still don't believe in drafting for positional need, but I think you still in that maybe what Steven, I think, or one of the guys were saying, Steven Carpenter, he was saying maybe in your top few picks, you draft the most special player you can, and then in the mid to late rounds, start attacking to fill exact positional needs. Maybe that is the best approach. I don't know. Maybe, do you think that, Sean? Would you think maybe a combination of all these things would be better?
Yeah, mix it up. Do whatever you can to be successful in the draft. If you got guys that are high on your radar, get them if you can. But you should have a plan B list in case one of those guys are gone. you got the next one in line ready to go. And maybe in a list of the diamonds in the rough, if you will, like I say, the guys that are going to be overlooked, and there's a lot of them.
Yeah, and there are every year, guys. Tons of guys overlooked, man. John Baz says O-line, cornerback, D-line. Three King Skennel says we need a quarterback bad. And Steeler Wade says, I agree with you, Jason. I want the best Steeler out there. That's why I don't like trading back. I want stars. Yeah, I agree, Steeler Wade. I want that Steeler type player. And I think they need to get back to finding that type of guy, finding a Steeler type guy. And I feel like that needs to be a player of high character, a player of great will and desire, a guy that wants to be a winner and just not okay with collecting a paycheck and being mediocre. I think that's what you need to be looking for, in my eyes, and not to mention a good football player. Keep going. Hold on, guys.
We're back. We're back. Hey, he says, I mean, like Jaylen Warren. I think he turned out great. That's a great example. Jaylen Warren, man. Mm-hmm. He came out and he was a star for us.
Yeah, undrafted free agent, guys. A guy that was undrafted. And nobody evaluated him correctly enough to put him in consideration for a draft prospect. Some of these guys that get picked in the top 5 don't ever even pan out one bit. You know, I mean, come on. You know, shit. Yeah. Sorry, guys, we had a little bit of technical issues there. Hit that like button for us as we move on with our Tuesday show. I don't know. I think I got a little star in the making here. This kid, he's knocking my studio over. He's trying to be in this show tonight for some reason, guys, and I don't know why. All right, go over there. You're knocking my studio over. Kids, you gotta love them, man. All right, guys. Let me fix what my son just broke.
What's up, Charles? I see ya. You're an Eagles fan. You're welcome here, brother. Talk some football with us, man. How you doing?
Hell yeah. We love them all. We love them all.
Yes, Chiefs sir.
Fan. You know who sucks? The Chiefs. Chiefs, they won 2 Super Bowls, guys.
Yeah.
In a row.
What else we got here? Ken saw Georgia. Justin Fields. JD says that's where Justin Fields is from, Georgia.
Yep. Atlanta. Yep. Atlanta, Georgia. Right outside. I can't remember the name of the town, JD, but yeah, he was on that show. Steeler Wade, dad life. Yeah. Good life, man. You wouldn't want anything else. Dad life is a good life. Dad life is a good life, man. It could be a hell of a lot worse. That's for sure, man. Justin Fields is leaving the Bears, Charles. Absolutely he is. He's on his way out, and I think he's going to Atlanta. Joe Dirt. Hey, we got the real Joe Dirt in here, and he is a Raiders fan. What is up, Joe Dirt?
Life is a garden. Dig it.
You know who would look freaking kick ass with a mullet? You, Sean.
Oh, God. No.
You would look kick ass with the mullet, bro.
I can't do it, man. The mullet is just, that's too hardcore. I'm not that badass.
Do you imagine you riding a surfboard, ripping in Hawaii with a sick-ass mullet flowing through the air, and then going and spear fishing, mullet just waving everywhere, dude? You would be Hawaii legend, my friend.
My God, that'd be the biggest joke out here.
I'm just saying. Sometimes you need somebody else's perspective to let you know really what would look super good on you.
Thank you. I'll consider it. All
right. Guys, maybe this time next year, Sean will be on the show here on a Wednesday with a sick-ass mullet. Maybe.
I might make that happen. I might have to now.
There you go, guys. All right, guys, hit that like button. We're going to continue to talk football, continue to talk Steelers, and I'm going to continue to eat some popcorn as we go. Sean, any comments you've seen you want to talk about?
Yeah, I've been kind of looking through them, and I'm seeing a lot of we got Raiders fans, we got Eagles fans, we got people from all over the NFL in here. I'm liking that. You guys have any questions?
This is a national show, baby. This is a national show, baby. Come on now.
What's up, Cody Miller? We're talking about anything, man. We're just talking football, Steelers. We were talking about the Justin Fields possibly going to Atlanta. It sounds like he's saying he's wanting to go home, and draft. Bring up anything you want us to talk about. That's what we're here for. It's a Wednesday. We're just cruising, bro.
Yeah. Freestyle Tuesday, Freestyle Wednesday, and maybe we'll get some structure on Thursday. Who knows? Maybe we'll find it. I don't know.
Steeler Wade Show. You gotta leave the live chat, hit the X button, and then you will see where you will be able to click the like button, and then you can click back on the live chat, and you will be right back where you're at right now, brother.
Somebody, oh come on, Mr. Negro. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Do we like
Yeah,
football cards? I
it's okay.
got Brett Favre's rookie card, bro, and it's graded 9. That's my best football card. That was who said that?
Well, oh, do you all like football cards? Yeah,
Bird
Bird
91.
91.
Yep, that's my best football card. Anybody got anything better?
I got all types of shit. I got to look through them, man. I might have some diamonds in the rough up there. Beermo said, Jason, what is the predominant favorite NFL team in Hawaii? Well, there's only one choice in my eyes.
You know what? It's Hawaii is a big melting pot of people from all over the world, different ethnicities. You do got some Steeler bars out here. There's one on Oahu. I'm on the Big Island, but I've ran into fans of every single team in the NFL. It's just a big melting pot out here. It's pretty fun.
That's cool too when you have a bunch of people around. That's why I'm starting to really love these live shows, guys. And don't forget to subscribe. We were only 13 subscribers away today before we started. Actually 12 from hitting 2,000 and getting shit rolling here. And don't forget, we're going to hit 5,000 here before long. But anyway, that's the cool thing, Sean. It's finding a bunch of people that like different teams that makes the conversation a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, because I love hearing about what these guys think, or anybody thinks that maybe a Bears fan or a fan from anywhere else, what they think about Steelers Nation, Steelers football team. And, obviously we've been kind of a laughing stock the past few years, but, we laugh much longer, boys. Let me just say that right now. We're coming back.
Yeah, we're coming back in 2024, and we're kicking someone's ass. If it's you, it's you. I don't know what to tell you. There's a guy, Tyler, that we get on here. His name's like Thomas something on the chat. I remember exactly how it's wrote. But his name's Tyler, and he comes on and he does some Bears stuff and things of that nature. And he's a Chicago guy, and he's from there, and he comes and joins us. So that's pretty cool, too. Steeler Wade, he figured it out. Good job, Steeler Wade, 24K. Noah this morning is saying that the word at the combine is Mason is going to go at around 2 years for 12 million. Man, dude, I remember a Jason guy, 24K, Jason at Mike Drop Sports, telling you guys about 2 months ago. Well, right when the Steelers about first finished, that Mason Rudolph would be a $5 to $7 million quarterback. I remember that. I might be right. Now, hopefully, I will. That was a good guess. That might have been an excellent guess on my part, 24K. I hope so. D says, my uncle has a signed Barry Sanders college football card. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Barry Sanders, man, he was so fun to watch. Almost as fun as Jerome Bettis. It was awesome.
Cody Miller, thoughts on the Florida Gators? I have 0 thoughts on them because Tim Tebow was a Florida Gator, and he screwed my Pittsburgh Steelers in a playoff game, and I don't want anything to do with any Florida Gators. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Hit that like button, guys. Let's go. Hit that like button for us. Send us into the YouTube algorithm. And let's continue to talk here about the Pittsburgh Steelers, what was just brought up there by 24K Lightning, talking about what people were starting to say a Mason Rudolph contract is starting to maybe pan out to look like. I think that that's probably about an accurate assessment, at least on what he's done over the course of his career, and maybe set him up for maybe a bigger payday if he's able to succeed and secure that starting job. Would you be really super on board with that, Sean? If you could get Mason Rudolph at $5 to $7 million per year for 2 years, would you look any further if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers? Or would you just, bam, Mason's it?
Mason's it. Boom, done. No more. Don't have to keep looking. Kenny is back up, and you know what? That should be good enough right there. Maybe, bring in some other younger guy if you can, if there's somebody that was overlooked or left in the draft. If you already filled all your other holes, But if Mason sticks around, start fixing other places because he's going to be good. And Kenny Pickett, the both of them, we'd be spoiled.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I think so. I think Mason deserves a real shot, though. I do. Y'all ain't the legacy Steelers no more. I think y'all going to go through a QB carousel for a couple seasons. But I respect y'all. That's from Nick Howard. Well, thank you, Nick. I respect you too, man. But here's one thing about the Steelers. The Steelers, yes, they've went through some quarterbacks. They had a bad little stretch there. If you look at, they had Neil O'Donnell, Tommy Maddox, Cordell Stewart, and then they get to Ben. In between, I'm talking Mike Tomczak, Bobby Brewster, guys in between Terry Bradshaw and Big Ben. And that's just kind of the pattern of NFL teams. I'm just hoping this one isn't as big a gap in between. But the Steelers always seem to remain competitive during those times. And I think they'll be okay. What would you say if the Steelers went out and traded up and went after one of these big name quarterbacks, Sean? Would you really hate that?
I wouldn't like it. I think it'd be a waste of money. These older quarterbacks, they want a bunch of money for a short amount of time, and it's a gamble. You know, they could get hurt a lot easier. We need to. I said it before a few weeks ago. I'll say it again. We got to stick with what we got, or find a young quarterback, not an older one. That's what I think. That's my humble opinion, you guys.
Yeah, and D brings up here, at what price would you assume Mason is the presumptive starter? Guys, if Mason's getting paid $7 million a year, $6 million a year, I think he got the leg up because the Steelers are cheap in a lot of instances. So I would say that he has the leg up. And I think that there would be an actual competition because I think that they saw something in Mason. And I think if you go to Latrobe, Pennsylvania next year, they're going to have a heated up competition. And I think Mason might be the front runner in that, in my eyes, if they can get him back because I think they like him. I do.
Yeah. Farmer Jr. 81 says, we groomed him and he's ready finally. Speaking of Mason, I'm assuming. And I agree. He sat behind Big Ben. He learned from him. And he had to go back and he was humbled. And he had to go back. He had basically got put in timeout and had to rethink everything he's been doing. And he groomed himself. And now look at what we saw. A whole different Mason Rudolph. And I liked it. I liked what I saw.
Yeah, no doubt. What's up, Mark Malone? I've seen him in the chat. Sorry, guys, the chat goes a little screwy sometimes. I have it up down here. If I miss your comments, put them back in. I'll try to get to them. Sean can see them. Sometimes it just gets mixed up and it gets hard. 24K, Barry Sanders, another outstanding running back from Oklahoma State, baby. Go Pokes. And I will also throw Thurman Thomas.
Whenever his mic goes out like that, you guys, he has a phone call coming in. He'll be right back with us. Happens all the time. When Farmer Jr. 81, when he gets his chance again, he can show what he really means to him. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There he is.
I'm back. Sean, you were right. I can hear you. I had a phone call.
No worries. No worries, brother. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the show, ladies and
Welcome
gentlemen.
back to the show. Welcome back to the show.
That's it. Now I'm watching myself over here go blank because this is like my screen that I dictate everything off of now. So I watched it go blank. I got to go back to the computer, guys. I got to. That's what I got to start filming off of again. But damn, the iPhone camera, I love it so much. It's so easy. But anyway, hey, guys, make sure you see some of these guys in here that have like a name of a channel or something like the Steeler Wade Show, for instance. Go support those guys too. Check out their content during some of these times. And make sure that you look for them and see, just to help us support our community so we can grow it up, man. There's room for everybody here. So make sure you guys guys and girls, go hit the like button for some of these other fellas and ladies that do this kind of stuff too. But hit the like button here first. Make sure you do that. Thank you.
D says, I don't think Mason has played that much different. He played just like he did in 2020 and 2021. He has better weapons than he did in 2021. That may be. I could see what you're saying there. But I think he was groomed up a little bit more, and he seemed a little bit more calmer at the line of scrimmage when he was calling out a cadence. I remember in 2020 and 2021, it looked like when I was watching him, he was screaming and his blood was up, his blood pressure, and he'd be like, rah, 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 rah. And then this year, when I saw, was more of a calm, relaxed demeanor, and he was poised better in the pocket. That's just my opinion. But I see what you're saying, D. I like it, brother.
Yeah, I agree with D. I thought Mason still had that good presence when he started, but he didn't get that fair shake. And I agree with you too, Sean. I think he did grow a little bit, and that's just natural. And I think his pocket presence definitely was better. I feel like, hey, no problem, Steeler way, no problem, C Steelers. Um, yeah, I agree with you, man. Somebody else put one in here that I was looking at, and then I forgot it. C Steelers, did you hear about the rumor the Chiefs were trading for Justin Jefferson? No, Justin Jefferson. No, I did not hear that rumor.
I heard it.
What'd you hear about it? What's going on with that? That would make them dangerous as shit, boys and girls.
That's about
Dangerous.
all I heard. I just heard that there was maybe an interest in going after Jefferson. Yeah,
Mm.
that'd be just too much. But then again,
Oh
maybe
shit,
not.
dude. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey, Justin Jefferson. Oh my god, dude. My
Hey,
lord.
we had the killer bees at one point, and look what happened. You never know. You could be stacked. The Niners, another
Yeah.
example. They were stacked and they got beat.
Mhm. We had an idiot in Kevin Colbert during the Killer Bee era that liked to draft guys like Jarvis Jones and Artie Burns and dumb shit like that, And they did hit on a couple. They had Cam Hayward, they had David DeCastro, all pro type guy, Ryan Shazier, one of the best. So shitty what happened to him, an all pro career taking shape. Bud Dupree ended up being good. It is what it is, but damn, dude. I felt like Kevin Colbert struggled in the last few years of his draft. And you see Terrell Edmonds, Devin Bush. Come on. TJ was a good one. Najee, I don't know. Najee, people were on board with that. I'm a fence rider on that one. But what do you think here, Sean? Just as we are talking about this combine and shit, we have some more people in there, and we're talking about this stuff. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers and you go out and you pick a cornerback, say in round one, and then you go out in round two and you find your center, um, do you think just getting those two positions and filling those two positions, do you think that that would already put Omar like, hey man, that's just like last year, another solid damn draft? Do you think in just two short seasons that Omar Khan would be far better than what Kevin Colbert had been in his last, 6 or 7 years?
I think it would be a step in the right direction, and it'd be saying a lot. But I don't think it'd be like, okay, he's the one. He's good for life now. He's got to continue to keep making these moves for the rest of his career as long as he's in there, and don't stop just there. Keep hitting home runs and
Mm-hmm.
bringing players all over the field to help this team out and go out there and get another Lombardi.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. Sorry guys, dude, I'm partying tonight here. I'm eating popcorn, eating suckers, eating Tic Tacs, drinking shit. I lost my Mountain Dew. I only have my water. I mean, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Anything you guys want to talk about, though, please put it in the chat. We will try to get to everybody, as I said. But you guys gotta go hit that like button for us, guys. Let's get those likes cranked up here on the Wednesday edition of the live show here on Mike Drop Sports. I'm Jason, and that's Sean, and this is what we do here, our live Wednesday show, Sean and I. So we partner up, and I'm always glad to have my friend Sean here, and it's pretty cool, man.
It's always
Um,
fun.
yeah,
Jason and I,
man.
we've been tossing back and forth a few names for this live show, and maybe Jason can bring
Yes.
that up and
Yes.
go run it by you guys, see what you guys think.
How about Still City Live? Is that okay? Does that work? What do you think about that one, Sean?
I think it's awesome. 2 thumbs up. Steel City Live. Have a live chat right from the Steel City. Even though I'm not there, it feels like I'm there, and I like that.
You're here. You're here right here, Sean. You're in our
Right?
hearts, bud. So you're always here. You're right there. Right
Thank
there
you,
in the
man.
heart. Farmer Junior 81 puts on here. We got the pieces at QB. We need to load up on O line and inside linebacker. I think you have the pieces if you get Mason Rudolph back. And I think you're right. I'm not sure loading up an inside linebackers where O line I could get on board with. Defensive tackle, you need to load up at. Safety, maybe get one piece. Corner, maybe get one piece. But I think you are right there. I don't think that they're too far off, man. Uh, Where do you think the Steelers' main priority, Sean? Wipe everything out. Screw drafting for position. Screw everything else. Just what is the Steelers' main focus, or should be their main focus, heading into the 2024 draft? Point blank, period. The number one thing that you think they need to accomplish.
Center. You got to get the center. You get that damn center, or I'm going to lose my mind. That's where I'm at. I can just say it in one word: center. That's such a key piece to the offense, man. They got it. And Mason Cole was horrible, and now they just released him. That means you have to fix it, and you got to fix it now. We got two badass running backs that we're going to be leaning on heavily this year. We got Arthur Smith, who relies on the heavy running game. You got to have the center, brother.
Yeah. Well, Steel City Live it is, Steeler Wade. Screw it, guys. I'm making the executive decision. I don't never get to really do that here at my house. I don't think so. I'm going to make that executive call. Steel City Live is now our live show's name. There you go. Steeler Wade said he liked it, so we're rolling with it. He said it was hard. All right, back to the content. Three Kings Kennel says, so is our QB room with Mason beating Mahomes? And I will say, with a resounding big-time monstrous roar, yes, I think so. Mason Rudolph had beat him in college. I mean, so I think he can still do it now. I do. And I'm not saying Patrick Mahomes is the best right now in the league. What do you think, Sean? Do the Steelers compete with those top-shelf teams that are in the Super Bowl with a guy like Mason Rudolph?
Hell yeah. We got TJ Watt. We got guys like Herbig. We got Highsmith. We got Cam Hayward. We got all these guys that are there to stop Mahomes and guys just like him. If we can shut down Lamar Jackson, we can shut down Mahomes. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is as good as Mahomes. I'm just saying a mobile quarterback that you got to make him stay in the pocket and make the throws. Don't let him get outside the pocket, extend the plays, and give receivers time to get open, and then they make those plays. I'm just saying we got the defense that can stop Mahomes. That's all I'm saying.
Bird 91 asked, did y'all ever play ball? I've played lots of ball, lots of sports in my life, man. Yes.
Yeah.
How about you, Sean?
Yeah, I grew up playing sports my whole life. I still play as much as I can to this day and stay active. I played lots of football, baseball, boxing, surfing, you name it, brother. We can play it. And if you're asked about football, I mainly played safety and middle linebacker and a little bit of fullback, bro. What'd you guys play?
There you go. Little everything, my friend. Little everything. I was nasty when I was little. I was nasty.
Me too. We were allowed to hit each other.
Gangster, dude.
We used to smack each other.
As I got older, I got more stupid and into other things that I shouldn't have probably been in. So I didn't focus on my sports as much, but I should have probably focused.
Thanks, Steeler Wade. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah. Any comments you see, Sean? Excellent point, Sean. You got the compliment. Thank you. Beer Malls, excellent, Sean. We got a great team overall. Just got to fill some key positions. And I got to agree with you, man. No doubt. Yeah. Ronald Brownback says another good safety like Minka. Yeah, and I think you could get that in free agency with that guy from Detroit. Their safety, and I always forget his name. Forgive me. But anyway, y'all probably know who it is. I think if you could fill that spot with somebody like that, and honestly, guys, even a guy like Patrick Peterson moving back in there and playing a little bit if they don't have any other options, I wouldn't mind that, depending on how much cap space they have and who they draft and what they get in free agency. That's my question too. Yeah, no doubt. Our Super Bowl, our SB days had leaders that got guys to truly buy in. Yeah, they did, Farmer. They did. And that's any good team. You look at these teams that win Super Bowls, they got those guys. You see when they make these specials on TV like America's Team or the story of the 2005 Pittsburgh Steelers narrated by blah, blah, blah. But anyway, you see these players that are on these teams that do what? Leaders that bring teams together. They always have something that mends them together, that brings them together. And that's what you got to have. When you just got a room full of high-paid assholes, you ain't going nowhere, bro. It is what it is. It's football. You got to have some unity and shit. So you're right. No doubt about it.
That was the only reason why I kind of wanted Hines Ward to come into our locker room and take that that position and coaching, because we could have had somebody that's been to the Super Bowl, that's won the Super Bowl, been an MVP of the Super Bowl, and just knows what it takes. Yeah, that would have been cool, man.
Mark Malone says, "Yeah, I partied as hard as I ever played." I'll join you in that one, my friend.
Yeah,
No doubt.
most of
Yeah,
us did, brother.
yeah, I drank more beer and did more stuff than I probably should have. No doubt about it. Charles, the Eagles are getting some new players for this season. Yeah, everybody probably is, Charles. Draft, free agency. Everybody going to get a few new ones, buddy.
Yeah.
Monica, can you guys rap? Yeah, no thanks. Bear 91, Patrick Mahomes is kind of a crybaby yelling at the refs. He's a winner, though, Baird. Or Bird. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Bird. He's a winner, though. And yeah, he could be a crybaby for sure. I see what you're talking about. I know that.
Thanks,
But he's a
Farmer.
winner.
Good to see you. We'll see you soon, yeah?
Oh, Farmer sub. Thank you. Guys, don't forget, we only need 13 subs at least when we started this show. So let's get that shit cranking off here. I'm going to check, but while we're on here, again, I got to redo this, how we live stream. That way we could have like a live subscriber count. Hey, congratulations, Mike Drop Mafia members. We have hit 2,000 subscribers here on Mike Drop Sports. Yeah. Thank you,
That's
guys.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
We're
Hell
growing every
yeah.
day.
Yes. Thank you. I was told earlier that we probably wouldn't be. So, but anyway, that's for another day. That's a conversation for another day. We'll move on. All right. Throat puncher. What if that's the real Mark Malone, Tom Selleck looking brother? That might be. Yeah. And do you guys remember the Mark Malone that played for, didn't we have a Mark Malone for the Steelers? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we did. Mark Malone. Yes, we did. I think we did, guys. Hold on. Yes, we did. Number 11. That was his name, Mark Malone. He played like right after Terry Bradshaw, shortly after.
I see it. Okay. Yeah, he was drafted by the Steelers in 1980 with head coach Chuck Noll.
Number
Yeah.
16. Yes. Number 16.
Yeah. Yep. He was a key factor, I guess, to that team.
Is this Mark Malone? Are you that Mark Malone? Are you former Steeler quarterback Mark Malone?
That'd be awesome, cool, brother. Yeah, it really would.
It would be. No doubt about it.
If so, you want to come on Jason's show?
Yeah, no doubt. I'm trying to figure out this Jeff Reed thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Jeff, if you're watching the show, hit your brother up. We need to figure that out. No doubt. I want to hear some Super Bowl stories from Jeff. So I'm trying to figure that shit out. But you can watch the short. He gives us an endorsement. But man, give us an interview, Jeffy. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. If you know who we are, give us a shot. Come on, Jeff.
Yeah. Give us a shot, bro. Number 16, Mark Malone, 6'4", 223 pounds. Born in 1958 from El Cajon, California, wherever. Mark my freaking Malone, guys. We got him in the chat. Magnum PI lookalike, Mark Malone. It is Mark Malone. Mark Malone, that's him. We got him, guys. We got Steeler great. Mark
Great
Malone.
to have you. Wow, welcome.
That's him. It has to be him. He's just laying low, Mark, aren't you? You're being modest. Beer Malls with the super chat. Congrats, Mike Drop. Thank you, Beer Malls. I appreciate that, my friend. And I appreciate your loyalty, always watching, man, and always being in the conversation, Beer Malls. I appreciate that greatly, my friend.
Oh, he says he's just someone who remembers. Come on, you should have rolled with it.
Dude, yeah, you should have just lied to us, Mark. It would have been the all-time greatest thing for the chat, for sure, man. We could have just said, yeah, we really got him, man. Oh, God. He's back.
Come on, brother. Back.
Hold on.
Don't make us.
Abe, I'm putting you in timeout for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, Abe. Now you go ahead and you regroup, Abe. Regroup. Get yourself together. Don't get the picket shit going on, and regroup, relax, breathe a little bit, and don't do none of the dumb shit. Okay? Sean will block your ass in a New York second. He don't play, boys. He
Won't be
don't
my first
play.
time. Abe,
No,
come on,
that
brother.
ain't Sean's first time. He's used to putting them away, man. Steeler Wade, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, Steeler Wade. Robert Road. Rick Storm was number 11 for the Steelers. Rick Storm, good thing. I couldn't remember what his number was, but Rick Storm. What year was that, Robert? Was that around the Mark Malone days?
Who, Rick Storm?
Yeah. Look that up, Sean. All right. Chris, please don't block me. Comment gets removed. Sean don't play, Chris. I'm trying to tell you. I just put Abe in timeout, bro. D, you ever think about doing player interviews? It would be awesome to see NFL players interact with the chat. I have, and I have reached out to a couple. I did have an interview when I first started with Locked On Steelers host Chris Carter. He came on. That was very gracious of him to do. But that's the closest I've had anybody coming on to doing it. But this Jeff Reed thing is actually a possibility, so I'm working on that. That I'm going to do my best to try to figure that out. It's my first real true maybe possibility if I can get my son's friend maybe to hook it up. I messaged him on Twitter, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. I was hoping that he would give me a call, but that never panned out. You know how that kind of shit rolls. So we'll see how it goes. But definitely, D, I'm going to try my best. And once the channel keeps growing too, guys, once you get more clout, it's all about numbers, man. Maybe then guys will come on. If they can feel like they can get exposed to more people and increase their brand or something, maybe they will. Who knows? Cowboys tickets are crazy expensive. They are almost as expensive as playoff tickets. That's crazy, guys. What do you guys think about this shit nowadays? You're a dad. Sean, you're a dad. I'm a dad. To take our kids to an NFL game without the whole family, just one kid, you're spending $300-400, bro. That's with food, parking, getting there, whatever, tickets. That's a lot of damn money. What do you think about these astronomical prices, Sean? Do you think the NFL is going to eventually price their ass out, or you just think the machine's too big to ever have that happen?
Man, I don't know if they're ever going to price themselves out because we're all so loyal to this sport and to this game. I thought, they might have shot themselves in the foot during COVID and all this kneeling and all this other political shit, and they still just keep on steamrolling right through it. And I think they know they kind of got like this monopoly thing going on, so they're going to keep jacking the prices up. And the only way they'll ever change their tune is if everybody got on board from every team across the whole nation and just stop buying tickets and just basically go outside the stadiums, hold signs. That's the only way it's ever going to change. And I don't see that happening.
NFL rumors here, Sean, breaking. Speaking about money and pricing themselves out, this is about 2 hours ago. NFL rumors: Commanders Josh Harris, Blitzer to sell Steelers stake at $4 billion evaluation. Sorry. After
Wow.
leading a group that purchased the Washington Commanders, Josh Harris could no longer maintain his ownership stake inside of the Pittsburgh Steelers organization. He reportedly is in the process of selling it. Mike Orzan of Forbes reported Harris and David Blitzer, who is a minority investor in the Commanders, are selling their 4.8% stake in the Pittsburgh Steelers to Art Rooney II and Thomas Tall. Rooney is the Steelers president, and Tall is a billionaire financer. Harris and Blitzer sold their percentage based on the Steelers being valued at just more than $4 billion. The valuation of Steelers at $4.63 billion was released after months-long negotiations had started, guys. Big money changing hands, and there you see some ownership changing hands. That's how much 4% of the Pittsburgh Steelers is worth. Now, they didn't pay $4 billion, guys. That's not what it is. They evaluated the team at $4 billion, $4.6 billion, and then they'll pay what 4.8% of that would be. That's what they would pay. At least that's what it's looking like, probably with a little bit of premium on it. So that's a lot of bread.
Yeah, beer malls, the beer prices are crazy at the games. That's one thing I was like, wow, the last game I went to. It was insane. I think it was around $18 for like maybe a 10-ounce cup of beer.
Mm-hmm.
That was in San Francisco, though.
Dude, listen to this 24K. He was referring to Abe. I know he was. He says, Kenny's new husband is back.
Yeah. For real though, hey, you gotta lay
Oh,
off the Kenny Pickett thing, bro. You're
oh,
making yourself look bad in front of how many people, man? Come on.
is he already out of timeout? Was Abe already out of timeout?
Maybe he left.
How often do
Hoping.
y'all do this? I do this every day. Sean joins me on Wednesday. Once he can adjust his schedule a little bit more, he's going to join me more often. Guys, we're just, two guys having fun, talking football, and we appreciate you guys for coming through so very much. And it's amazing that you guys even watch us. So I appreciate it. Chris,
He's
the
here.
only what's that?
He's here. Abe.
He's here.
He's here.
Kenny's girlfriend's or boyfriend's here. Kenny's boyfriend is here, but I hope he's not commenting. Is he commenting? Oh, he's back. Abe is back, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny's boyfriend is in the house. Abe, give yourself a round of applause. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Abe. Thank you for the show. You have put on a show the last 2 nights that's been second to none, Abe, for sure. Beer Mall says no kids, but man, the beer prices are astronomical at the stadium. I refuse to buy a beer there, dude. Refuse. Like Sean said, the price in San Francisco, like, get the hell out of here, man. I ain't doing that shit. I'll pocket a couple beers in there. I used to carry around a book bag when my wife and I went to a game with my friend Dave Elliott. He'll come on here sometimes in the chat. We went to a game. Dude, I was wearing a book bag. They pack beer and ice in this book bag. And it's one of them drawstring ass book bags. So it's nasty, like gonna leak. I have shit. It's freezing cold. I have water running down my ass and shit, man. But oh well, there we are outside of the stadium. Bag full of beer. I'm kicking field goals in the damn little thing that the kids do and shit. Drink. You get too drunk down there and you do stupid shit, and they know they can charge your prices. That's for sure.
Crazy.
Uh, does anyone else play Madden and adjust the settings to build their dream Steelers team? No, my sons do. I don't, Chris. I don't.
You ever see those like a big bladder that you wear underneath your shirt? So it basically looks like you have a big belly as you walk into the game, but the bladder has like a tube that comes up, and then you can pull it up right here and drink beer. And as you drink beer, your belly gets smaller, if you know what I mean. They make those. If you guys want to try and save some money.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. Chris comes in with a super chat. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you. You can't even get a beer at a Jays or Leafs game for this amount. You got to be kidding me, dude. That's insane, man. What a
Wow.
ripoff. I'm going with what Sean said. I'm getting some fake gutters from some fake udders, and I'm putting that shit in there, and I'm putting a straw up there. That's how I'm rolling. I ain't even messing with the beer. We're going straight to tequila, do a little mix, and you'll be good to go. Thank you again, Chris, for the super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. That's crazy, guys. Super crazy. Chris also put the only that stopped me from catching a game at Acrisure is the CAD to the he's Canadian. Welcome, dude. That's cool. I
That's
like
awesome.
people from other countries coming in. That's definitely cool. The conversion rates driving from southern Ontario to Pennsylvania, accommodations, expensive tickets, gas, food, etc. What is the conversion rate from Canadian dollar to US dollar? Do you lose a lot, Chris? Is that like a huge thing? Do you lose a lot of money when you convert it? I'm just curious. Any comments you've seen, Sean, you can chime in there.
Right now,
They
I'm
make
looking
fake
up
top.
the Canadian dollar to USD is actually one Canadian dollar is like 74 United States dollars, 74 cents.
$1? Oh, 74 cents. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay. Beer
yeah,
malls, yeah, I carry in a fifth of rum. You can walk right in. They're more concerned about firearms and stuff. Absolutely. They don't give a shit if you got fireball or whiskey in your boot or in your pocket. They don't give a shit, dude. Some people get all paranoid. I'm taking my cigarettes, everything, because I'm smoking right there in the rotunda, right where I'm watching the game. I ain't even sitting in my seat, bro. I'm just hanging out. They don't care. Dude, they don't care. I watched a guy. I took my son. He was so drunk, falling all over the place. We're all standing there smoking cigarettes. Other people were doing other smoking events, and I'm watching the game with my son. This guy's passed out. They don't even give a shit. They're like, "Get up, sir. Get up, sir. Come on." At least they didn't then. So who knows, man? I don't think they really care too much.
right.
Thanks for googling the exchange rate. Yeah, is that's crazy, Chris? You would what lose about 30 cents of your money then?
You're
every
welcome,
time.
brother.
Yeah, he said 35%, so you're losing 35 cents on the dollar. That's crazy, man. Super
That is.
crazy. There shouldn't be any exchange. Every piece of money should be worth the same damn thing. Gold, whatever. I know it's a big thing, but we won't get into that. But I'm just saying that's how it should be, just everywhere, man. Money, money.
I
We
actually
all got to
think
quit using these cards. That's going to be the problem.
I think Abe actually asked a good question in the chat. He asked what the most popular beer is at a Steelers game, and I wouldn't know because I've never been to one.
I would say probably like, oh shit, I don't know. Bud Light
I'm
had that
gonna,
big falling out with that one weirdo dude that they were having on
I would
as
think
a
Rolling Rock.
spokesperson. No, I thought it. No, it's definitely not Rolling Rock.
No,
It looked to be like Bud Light in the past, like Bud Light, Miller, that kind of shit. That's what I've seen, mostly there. I'm not sure. I haven't been in about a year or so. So I didn't go last year at all, but I try to go at least once a year, but I didn't go last year. Ronald, though, would keep it together, sir. Thanks for Googling the Shane. Justin, I live in Erie, Pennsylvania. Justin, you get lots of snow up there, my friend, up in Erie, man. Good luck to you up there, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. Justin was feeling bad, and he put a comment in. I hope you're feeling better, Justin. I know you had some shit going on, man. Hope you're feeling better. Miss Pittsburgh says Yinling. Yinling, oh. And then somebody else says Miller.
Isn't Yingling the oldest beer in America?
Yeah,
Is that
it's something like
the
that, yeah.
oldest
That
company?
Rolling Rock, yeah, that Rolling Rock that you were talking about, there's a lot of significance to that, dude. There's like the number 33 that's in the logo, different things like that. They have like a whole bunch of shit that this all means. Like it's got a rich history, is what I'm saying. Made in Latrobe, Pennsylvania at one time.
Yeah.
D says make this gold standard great again. I might just have to migrate to Erie, PA. I heard Ohio is not the place to be. Is that true? Ohio's flat and boring, if you ask me. Some people may like it. I'm just not an Ohio type person. I had relatives that lived in Troy, Ohio, and well, I still do. I have some cousins that live out there, but I don't think it's anything great. I wouldn't want to live there. That's just my opinion. I mean, look, who you got to choose from? The Bengals or the Browns? I mean, those are your options, guys. Those are your options. Come on. Oh man! All right, couple more comments here, Sean. Anything else you want to talk about? Abe is in there again. I see Abe. We just got Yinling in Oklahoma, and it's flying off the shelf. There you go. Abe Pickett says that Yinling is going hot in Oklahoma, man. That's pretty cool. Chris, I don't know the Celsius to Fahrenheit conversion, but it was 15 Celsius before noon today, and now it's -5 Celsius. So sunshine, hail, snow, and rain today. Yeah, you guys live in a very tumultuous climate up there, for
Okay,
sure.
I gotta ask about this comment. Mark Malone says, "Remember when that dude drove his station wagon through TRS and was kicking imaginary field goals on the field when the cops showed up? The cops asked him why, and he said because of Malone's passing. What is that about?
I don't know.
I've never
Some
heard that.
crazy ass. I don't know. I didn't either. Maybe it's true though. He's probably talking about the time though when Mark Malone was quarterback. Good old 16, the good old 1-6 for the Pittsburgh Steelers for sure. Maybe that's what he's talking about. D's calling him out. You're an Okie, Abe. Oh man, yeah, he's an Okie. Yinling, is that a beer? Yeah, that's a beer, Crystal. Yinling is a beer. It's a very dark beer. It's a thicker beer, I think. Yeah, it's a darker beer. I haven't drank it in a while. Thanks for entertaining all my comments. Appreciate you. No problem, Chris. Crystal Miller, I have 3 of those left in my fridge. I can't get any more till next season. You better start drinking them up. Enjoy them before they go skunk on you.
Don't read. I don't. Is Dark Mythic trying to do a little trolling in here? I'm afraid to say what you type, brother.
Yeah, he is. Don't do that shit, dude. We ain't racist and all that here. Don't do that, man. You're an idiot. Let me put user in timeout. You get the big timeout. You get the timeout for 24 hours.
You see what
Steeler
happened?
Wade, 71 degrees. Wow, 3 tornadoes. Holy shit, snowing all day today. Tell me where you're from, Michigan, Indiana. Man, dude, that sucks. You got all types of crazy shit up there, Wade.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm gonna look that up, Mark Malone. I'm gonna look into that. That's interesting.
Wow, that's crazy. All right, guys, we got to wrap this shit up. We've been going for almost 80 minutes here, 74 minutes. Sean, anything else you want to close up with? I got to go study spelling words with my son. So
I
that's
just
what I
want
got
to
to go do.
thank you for having me come on, man. It's always a good time talking football and Steelers news. I really enjoy
Hell
everybody,
yeah.
commenting and giving us, more subjects to talk about. You guys are really fun, and I look forward to this each and every week. Thanks, you guys.
I appreciate you coming on, Sean. I got to say, this is one of my funnest live shows that I've done, guys. I feel like we're starting to really get a roll here. I feel like it's starting to become very cool, man, for sure. All
It
right,
is.
guys. Very popular, Chris. Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. We will be back tomorrow with our live show at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for our daily upload tomorrow morning as we talk more Steelers, more NFL football, and that's going to be it for Sean and I tonight. And again, I appreciate Sean for coming on, and I thank you all for watching us here at Mike Drop Sports. So until next time, guys. Peace. Later,
Peace
Sean.
out, guys. Later, Jason. Later, guys.